Welcome back to BYU Sports Nation. We are live in Studio B alongside Jerem Jordan. I am Spencer Linton.
I'm a fan of players who make our jobs easier.
Yes.
And our next guest is one of those.
Yes. I would say that there's very little about...
Oh, come on.
I won't even finish the joke. It's so bad.
So bad.
Claire, welcome to BYU
Claire?
Sports
Thank
Nation.
you guys.
Good to
Thanks
see
for
you.
having me.
First time in studio.
It is.
Great to have you. You got the
excited.
varsity Letterman jacket going on. Looking good.
Had to show up.
On a game day, no
Yep.
less. Let's
It's
go.
game day.
Been a fun season, ups and downs, ton of 5-set matches.
So many.
But you figured some things out, took care of business in state, now into Big 12 play. How is the team feeling as you open up Big 12 play overall and just the mentality in the locker room right now?
We're just excited. We're excited to get a new opportunity to get better every day. I think something we've been talking a lot about is just 1% better. So I think with that, 1% better of just practice, but it's also games. Like we get to come and show our skills. We've been working really hard, and I'm excited to show them.
Last week was really good. You beat 3 in-state foes, Utah State, and Weber State on the road, and Utah Valley. The week before, and the game before, 3 straight matches that went to 5, and then 17-15, 16-14. 3 straight losses by 2. Yeah. You're like 6 points away from being undefeated.
Yeah.
How'd you guys kind of handle that and get over that to have a great week last week?
Yeah, so we just came into the next week just like with this fuel. Like we wanted to win so bad. And so I think it definitely fueled us for those games. But I mean, those tough losses they're hard, but they're like some of the best learning opportunities. And I think that's how our team took it. And we just bounced back and we came up on top.
You could have stayed down.
Yeah.
But you chose to learn from that. And by the way, 2 of those 3 opponents are top 15 teams. You guys are number 17. You're super young. How are you coming along and learning as a group as you try and get way better because now you're in conference play?
Well, what I love about our preseason is I think that's exactly what our team needed. And so I think we've talked a lot about that. But I feel personally like this team has had similar experiences to a veteran team. Like we've had the adversity, we've had the challenge, we've had the experience all in this preseason. And so we're ready for conference play. Just like we've grown so much and we're only going to continue to grow. And that's the exciting thing about this new team, this new energy. Like we got competitors on this team. And so I'm pumped to see how it all comes out.
What is BYU women's volleyball doing best right now, schematically speaking, skill set speaking?
I think our hitters are coming out and just hitting high with range. I think that's something we've talked a lot about. Like we're playing some pretty big teams and like it's only going to get harder and harder. Blocks are going to get bigger, speed's going to increase. And I think we've just come out with that intensity of like any sort of situation, just bettering it, just making it better and just going after it. And that's what I love about this team is we have so much fight. There's so much like, let's just go after it and swing high and hard. And also our blocking. I think our blocking has come a long way. I think we're a big team, and so utilizing that to our strength is super important.
Okay, let's address 2 things you just said there. One, out of system swing. So to the viewer, if you don't know. So on that, when it's served, and if that passes up to the setter, you're in system, meaning you can run whatever you want. You can push to Claire over there, Blakely over there, Brielle right here, back row to somebody else. If you're not, it's kind of predictable. You're probably pushing it over to Claire on the left side. Out of system. You guys are awesome. Heather Olmstead told us yesterday, getting ready for the match tonight, that's been an upgrade from last year. We are better out of system. And your swing specifically is really high and hard. How hard is it to be good out of system? Because you guys are good.
It's actually, it's a challenge, but I think that's why I enjoy it so much is it's this really cool challenge that you have an opportunity. You have usually 3 blockers up, 2 blockers up, because like you said, it's super predictable. Like there's usually 2 places it's going to go, and usually it's one. It's usually going to the outside in some capacity. And so I think just like what we love to do this year is just having that fearless attitude is what we've talked a lot about on this team. It's just being so fearless, and being fearless is hitting out of system, taking a big rip and just going for it. And out of system's kind of fun. You have a lot of range. Like you have a lot of court vision. And so I enjoy it. I think it's great. I think it has been a huge improvement for us.
Okay, the second thing is blocking, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
Brielle Camavore had one of the greatest games we've ever seen. In 3 sets, she had a double-double with 10 blocks. Like, the whole team's playing well. But specifically, I've not seen that. A middle blocker get a double-double in 3 sets. That was crazy.
No, Brielle has just continued to shock everyone. Not shock, but she's always been great. Just every game, she's just one of those players that is grinding, and she is showing. Every game she's getting better, and I'm so excited because there's so many times where I'm just like, do your thing, Braille. Let's go. And I'm just like, my favorite reactions are to her blocks because they're just so insane. But that's what I have to hit against in practice. And so because she's doing that, she's making all of us better.
Yep.
So that's the coolest part is like you guys get to see the game part, but we get to be better because of her in practice. So.
6'5" and imposing.
Oh, I'll say.
Yeah, she's
My
awesome.
goodness. Claire Little of BYU Women's Volleyball is on BYU Sports Nation. You know what? I'm just going to finish the joke. There's little to complain about.
Okay, yeah.
Come on!
That was new.
Dad joke. I need to embrace this, right?
What's the worst pun you've heard with your last name?
Okay, it's not the worst, but it's the most common. It's Claire Little, not so little.
Because you're like 6'3",
Yeah.
6'2". Yeah, yeah.
That's the
Okay.
one I hear the most.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
Claire.
not going to use that one on you.
How does playing in front of the Smith Fieldhouse crowd compare to what you first envisioned it would be like?
I don't even. That's a hard question. You can't predict or envision that like until you're in it. Like as soon as you feel it, you know what it feels like, and you don't ever want to leave. Like traveling for us it's a challenge because we're so used to that energy, and I think we feed off of it. But fortunately for us, our team embodies that on the court. I mean, we take Cougar Nation anywhere we go, so I think it's so sick.
8 of the first 12 matches this year will be at home. You guys have really had a nice run here at home, 6-1 so far, 7-3, and here we are. By the way, I just got a tiny taste of the intoxication of the Smith Fieldhouse. I think it was last year a ball came over to me and I set it in the air and the rock went crazy. And I was like, is that what it feels like? To just do like something good?
Do anything.
It was
and they go off.
amazing. I was like, wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
If
Imagine a block in a critical moment.
I
right?
can't jump that high. Get out of here. We can't afford the fun pack Napoleon.
That's why I say imagine.
Yeah,
Imagine it.
I can't even imagine. It's crazy. Okay, Colorado tonight. Texas Tech coming in Saturday. What's the key tonight against the Buffaloes to start Big 12 play with a win?
I think it's another great team, and I think they're going to come out similar to how San Diego or Oregon came out. I mean, people want to play us, and they're not scared. And so I think we've been prepared for that, and I'm really excited to just go out and play another high-level team and just let our skills come out because I'm excited for everyone to see what BYU's got.
One of my favorite things are the celebrations of each of the individual players after big plays. So what's Claire Little's unique celebration?
Oh my gosh. I feel like I have so many, but it's actually funny because a lot of my friends will make fun of me. I have this one specific one where I like to cross over and just scream my heart out. And so it's this new inside joke with all my friends that they'll just do it all the time. But
now we're inside.
Yeah, no, but one of my favorite ones is whenever Braille gets a block and I'm just like,
You do a surrender
Surrender
cobra.
cobra.
I'm just like, ooh, because I've been on the other side of that. I know how much
Surrender
it hurts.
cobra.
That's funny.
So yeah, that's probably my favorite one.
Great
awesome.
stuff. Okay, we're going to give you some BYU Sports Nation karma to go and continue what you're doing.
Yeah.
To be awesome.
Have a
Okay.
great match
Okay.
tonight.
And it's not a little thing, okay?
No,
That
it
this
isn't.
BYU has
I've
some karma.
avoided the pun spreads on the air, which you can watch tonight.
You should
9
continue
Eastern.
to avoid them.
BYU and Colorado, first matchup between the Buffaloes and the Cougars since 2001. Amy Gann, our analyst, actually played against the Buffaloes.
Awesome.
In 94 and 95. I'm hoping we can dig up some footage. Who knows? Tonight, 9 Eastern on ESPN.
Can't wait to watch Claire and the Cougs go to work.